Brazil is not just about samba, football, and carnival. It's also home to some of the wealthiest billionaires in Latin America. From powerful banking families and real estate tycoons to tech innovators and energy giants, these are the people who control massive fortunes and shape Brazil's economy. In today's video, we reveal the 20 richest people in Brazil, their net worth, and the empires they've built. Stick around, because some of the names on this list will absolutely surprise you. Starting our countdown at number 20, we have Andrea Steves. This isn't just any banker. He's the tech-savvy financier from Rio who, against all odds, began his journey as a mere intern at the tender age of 17. His trajectory is nothing short of cinematic. He didn't just join BTG Pactual. He transformed it, molding it into Latin America's largest and most formidable investment bank. And his story isn't without its dramatic turns. As Steves famously survived a jail stint for obstruction of justice, a setback that would end most careers. Yet, he returned, not just as a free man, but as chairman, still commanding a significant 28% ownership of the firm. His net worth, a cool $5.4 billion. Talk about resilience, right? Next up, at number 19, is Lirio Parasato. Here's a man whose journey defies conventional wisdom. A high school dropout who started out as a videocassette salesman. From selling tapes, he made a leap that few would dare, buying a bankrupt fiber factory for what was essentially pocket change. He didn't just revive it, he built it into the world's third-largest viscose maker, a truly global industrial powerhouse. Now, with $5.6 billion in his pocket, he collects vintage cars too, as he puts it, kill boredom. It just goes to show, sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the greatest fortunes. Sliding in at number 18, we find the influential Moll family. This isn't a story of self-made struggle, but one of immense inheritance. Three sisters, quietly powerful, who inherited a staggering 42% slice of the health insurance giant Qualicorp after their father's passing. They are notoriously private, almost reclusive. You won't catch them giving interviews, and they rarely even attend their own company's earnings calls. Yet, every single quarter, they cash a check worth an astonishing $40 million. Their collective fortune stands at $5.9 billion. It's a testament to the enduring power of family legacy in Brazil's financial landscape. Moving to number 17, we have Walter Faria, a true rags-to-riches tale. He began his professional life as a waiter, a humble start that belies his current empire. With grit and vision, he bought a small bar in São Paulo and through sheer determination, transformed it into the Petropolis Group, the country's biggest beer distribution chain. What's truly remarkable, though, is his personal choice. Despite his billions, he still lives in the same modest two-bedroom apartment he purchased back in 1978. His net worth is $6.1 billion, proving that immense wealth doesn't always change the man. And at number 16, meet Rubens Menon. This civil engineer has a reputation for never seeing a concrete truck he didn't like, and it's a good thing, because he built Brazil's largest home building company, MRV. He's a hands-on billionaire, so much so that he still personally signs every bonus check under 500 grand. It's that kind of attention to detail and unwavering commitment that has led to his $6.4 billion fortune. Our journey through Brazil's wealthiest continues with number 15, the Camargo brothers. Their great-grandmother, with foresight and ambition, founded what has since grown into CCC, Brazil's largest construction conglomerate. These brothers, like many on our list, prefer to keep a decidedly low profile. But don't let their quiet demeanor fool you. Their company has built half the dams that keep your lights on across Brazil. Their impact is literally electrifying, and their combined worth is $6.8 billion. They represent the bedrock of Brazil's infrastructure. Coming in at number 14, we encounter David Safra. Yes, you heard that right, another Safra. This family name is practically synonymous with Brazilian banking, but while his cousin Vicky masterfully runs the banking side, David has carved out his own formidable empire in real estate. We're talking 22 commercial towers that pierce the São Paulo skyline, 3 entire neighborhoods within the bustling city, and even a historic castle nestled away in Portugal. His real estate prowess alone accounts for a $7.2 billion fortune. At number 13, we find Flavio Rocha, a man who truly embodies the spirit of retail. He started working at the tender age of 12, learning the ropes in his dad's clothing store. He didn't just continue the family business, he revolutionized it, transforming Lojas Riachuelo into a budget fashion powerhouse that caters to millions. And even today, a testament to his dedication, he personally tests every new shirt design himself. His keen eye for fashion and business acumen have earned him $7.6 billion. Number 12 brings us to Abilio Diniz, the undisputed supermarket king whose life reads like a thriller novel. Imagine waking up one morning to find 12 men, armed with machine guns, in your living room during a terrifying kidnapping attempt. Diniz survived that ordeal, went on to sell his massive supermarket chain to Casino Group, and wisely invested his substantial cash. Now, in a fascinating pivot, he dedicates his time to writing self-help books, sharing the wisdom gained from a life of extreme highs and lows. His incredible journey has amassed him $8.1 billion. And completing this section at number 11, we have the venerable Setúbal clan. This family doesn't just own a bank, they control Ita, Latin America's biggest private financial institution. Their family rules are legendary, almost mythical. For instance, no heir, regardless of their lineage, gets a board seat before turning 30 and completing an Ironman triathlon. It's a unique blend of corporate rigor and physical endurance, ensuring that only the most dedicated and disciplined take the reins of their $9.3 billion empire. Breaking into our top 10, at number 10 are the Marino family. These three brothers inherited Grupo Globo, a media giant so pervasive it practically decides what soap opera your grandma watches every evening. But their influence doesn't stop at entertainment. They also, quite literally, shape what news your dad believes to be true. Forbes, recognizing their intertwined fortunes, won't split their wealth, so we list them together, commanding a staggering $11.5 billion. They are the gatekeepers of information and entertainment in Brazil. At number 9, we celebrate Luiza Trajano, a true trailblazer, and notably, the only woman in our top 20. Her story is one of visionary transformation. She took a single appliance store, founded by her aunt, and meticulously built it into Magazine Luiza, a retail empire boasting 1,400 shops spread across the country. Its iconic pink logo is so ubiquitous, you could probably spot it from space. Her innovative spirit and business prowess have earned her $12.4 billion. Next, at number 8, we find the Moreira Salles brothers. These aren't just bankers, they're bankers with an exquisite, cultured flair. Their father, a titan in his own right, created Unibanco. The brothers, with strategic brilliance, merged it with Ita, creating an even larger financial powerhouse. They then leveraged that immense capital to acquire 3,000 square kilometers of prime coffee farms. Talk about diversifying your portfolio. And, perhaps most uniquely, one of the world's largest and most significant photography collections. Their fortune stands at $13.7 billion. Number 7 brings us to Carlos Alberto Secupira, famously known as the S in the powerful 3G capital. This man is a legend in the world of ruthless efficiency. He once famously told analysts, with a deadpan delivery, "Costs are like fingernails, you have to cut them all the time." And he applied that philosophy with unwavering discipline. He slashed expenses at global giants like Burger King and Kraft Heinz. And, as the whispers go, his cost-cutting zeal might have been directly responsible for the infamous 18,000 pink slips issued in a single afternoon. His net worth? A formidable $15.2 billion. He personifies the powerful, often brutal, logic of maximizing shareholder value. And at number 6, we have the truly unique Ricardo Casteller de Faria, better known as the Egg King. His entrepreneurial journey began, incredibly, with an ice cream cart when he was just 7 years old. But he quickly pivoted, realizing that eggs, unlike ice cream, don't melt. This simple, brilliant insight led him to build an agribusiness behemoth, Granja Faria, which now sells an astonishing 30 million dozen eggs every single month. To this day, he maintains such an intimate connection with his empire that he still knows every single hen by its bar number. His staggering $16.5 billion fortune is a testament to identifying a fundamental need and scaling it beyond imagination. Kicking off our top 5, at number 5 is Marcel Tells. He's often described as the quietest, most understated member of the formidable 3G capital trio. Tells is the numbers man, the analytical genius who shies away from interviews and the limelight. His dedication to frugality and efficiency is almost legendary. He reportedly still uses a 22-year-old calculator taped together for survival because, in his own words, new ones are slower. This unassuming demeanor belies a colossal fortune of $18.9 billion. At number 4, we delve into the immense legacy of Joseph Safra's estate. When he passed away in 2020, Joseph Safra was recognized as the world's richest banker, a title he earned through a lifetime of shrewd, often aggressive, financial maneuvering. He built his empire by famously buying distressed loans for pennies on the dollar, foreclosing on entire streets, and at one point, he reputedly owned 14% of every single office lease in Sao Paulo. The Safra family, with incredible dedication, continues to uphold and grow his legacy, maintaining a staggering $20 billion fortune. Their influence on Brazil's financial landscape is simply unparalleled. Moving to number 3, we find Vicky Safra and family. She's a figure who never sought the spotlight, yet when your last name graces the doors of private banks in 26 different countries, the light, inevitably, finds you. Inheriting a significant portion of Joseph Safra's banking empire, Vicky Safra is now one of the wealthiest women in the world. She embodies the discreet power of old money, known for signing every charity check with the same cherished 1970s Parker pen. Her profound influence and dedication to her family's legacy contribute to a personal fortune of $19.6 billion. At the very top, at number 2, we have Paulo Lemann. This isn't just a billionaire, he's a Brazilian-Swiss adrenaline junkie who was still surfing massive waves at 70 years old. His business philosophy is as bold as his hobbies. He famously led the charge to acquire Budweiser for a colossal $52 billion, then immediately made headlines by firing the company's private jet fleet and making executives fly coach. That's the kind of uncompromising, cost-cutting ethos that built his $27 billion empire. Lemann, through 3G Capital, has reshaped global industries, particularly in food and beverage, leaving an indelible mark on how major corporations operate. And finally, at number 1, the man whose story started our journey, Eduardo Saverin, the Sao Paulo-born, Miami-raised kid who, with a few lines of code, helped bring Facebook to life in a Harvard dorm room. After the famously dramatic fallout with Mark Zuckerberg, Saverin made a strategic move to Singapore, where he sold off a significant portion of his Facebook shares. But he kept enough, more than enough, to become a prolific investor, funding virtually every promising Brazilian fintech startup you can name and countless others across Asia. Today, his net worth stands at an astonishing $34.7 billion, and, incredibly, it's still counting. Saverin represents the new guard, the tech-driven wealth that is slowly, but surely, beginning to challenge the old money in Brazil. So, if any of these incredible stories, these tales of ambition, power, and sheer financial might truly blew your mind, then do us a favor. Tap that like button. It's how the algorithm knows you're hungry for more deep dives into the lives of the world's most influential figures. Hit subscribe to stay in the loop, and please, drop a comment below. We want to know, which of these immense fortunes would you flip to zero first, and why? Let us know your thoughts.